everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of 333 News. I'm your news anchor Wario, and today starts the new era of 333 News. Now, as you may know from the previous episode, we got a new news studio, and because Frank's shirt doesn't cooperate well with the green screen, he has now retired as the news anchor, kind of by force, but you get the point. Since I don't have any green on me, I'm gonna be the new news anchor from now on. Or until Frank gets a different shirt, or we get a different screen. But enough about that. We're gonna be going over what this new era of 333 News is gonna bring. Possibly some more changes coming in the future. I'm not entirely sure about that one yet, but... well, some changes that we already have covered. We changed the end screen. It was more of an upgrade than just completely overhauling it, because we wanted to make it look more sleek and modern. We obviously got the new studio here, where we have this lovely background featuring a map that does include Venus City. That's the small detail in there that everyone's going to be, probably ignoring. I'll say that, to be honest. The 333 News, it's not really the official logo, but 333 News is written on the front of this desk here. And, most importantly, the big screen to the right. That's probably one of my favorite things about the news studio, because we can pop anything up there that we would, usually just have appear on screen for 333 News. That's definitely my favorite addition with this new studio. And, of course, we are doing this with green screen, which is why it's important that the news anchor has no green whatsoever. And, yeah, my shoes are green, but they're usually not going to be in view, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, beyond that, some more upcoming changes are we're now going to have a meteorology studio, and that's going to be run by Donkey Kong. So, Donkey Kong, if you would quickly come in and introduce yourself.
Alright, hello everyone, my name is Donkey Kong, and I'm going to be running the meteorology studio. Hope that the windows are not vibrating too much for me to do that job.
Alright, great to hear.
Thank you, Wario.
You can go now. Alright. Okay, so that's out of the way. Donkey Kong made a quick little introduction, and he is going to be in the meteorology studio, which is going to be a separate area where we're going to be doing all our meteorology from now on, like weather forecasts, weather events, and stuff like that, talking about upcoming nor'easters or hurricanes or blizzards, stuff like that, anything to do with the weather. Donkey Kong is now going to be assuming responsibility of that. I've decided we need an entire team, well, even if it's just going to be the two of us for now. I decided we need more of a team than a solo effort for 333 News to be more of an official news source. And since we have been growing and getting better over time, yeah, I figured that would be necessary. And you'll also note I got my own tie. Yeah, I've had this tie for a while now, but I haven't really used it much, and now I finally get the opportunity to because I'm the news anchor. Hooray. Alright, so beyond that, Donkey Kong being the meteorologist, I hope he makes a good one, because usually he doesn't do anything right, but you get the point. He's going to be running the meteorology thing. Beyond that, if you notice the slight little detail change on the thumbnails, you will see in place of where Frank would be, I'm now there because I'm the news anchor. And it would make no sense for Frank to be there if he's not running the entire series anymore. So, since I'm the news anchor, I'm now going to be showing up on the thumbnails in place of Frank. That's definitely a nice little touch there. Just to make it a bit better. Because, well, it wouldn't make sense if Frank was still there. So, yeah. Thumbnails have changed, and, yeah. I think that's all I really have to talk about for the new era of 333 News. We got the new studio, the new big screen up there, new background here, new desk, and the new meteorology thing involving Donkey Kong, who isn't here anymore. He just left, but he already introduced himself. Now we're going to go into an actual news story. The W&W ProAir Max was created earlier this year by me and the rest of the W&W team, obviously. And it is now being demonstrated, and we're going to go to the scene where Waluigi currently has it running, and we're going to see what exactly is going on there. Waluigi. Thank you, Wario. Today was a rather warm day, so I found the perfect opportunity to be testing this here. The W&W ProAir Max. And yeah, one thing's for sure, it works. Now, these things, they're supposed to be like the window fitters, the accordion extenders. They aren't really doing too well. They don't actually stay in place. They are just paper. I'm holding this one in place with the weight. But in terms of actual functionality, this thing is working great. It's powered on right now. This is the power switch right here, and this is the cool switch. This cool switch enables whether or not it's actually cooling or it's just going to be fan only. So if you turn this off, it just runs the fans. And that is a very nice cool breeze. And if you can't hear anything, well, it is running. But, well, I'll try and get the camera close here. It is running, but it is whisper quiet, which is one of the neatest features. It is also a thermoelectric air conditioner, so it uses thermoelectric Peltier devices to cool your room. Just place this in any window, make sure the window fitters actually, extend. I suggest this for small windows rather than big windows, because, well, they barely reach for this window, and it's a decently big window. But that is essentially the W&W ProAir Max, probably one of the best W&W air conditioners to date. Back to you, Wario. Maybe I should look this way. Thank you, Waluigi. Great little air conditioner there. Now, the only issue is that is the only one in existence, the one that we built. And, yeah, it took a long time to put it together, so we're probably not going to be mass-producing them, but it is actually pretty effective, just, not that powerful. Like, the fans do run kind of slow, so the output is minimalized, but it does work, and it is cooling the room effectively, as long as, the room is small. It's probably not going to work too well in a big room, because it's going to be a lot of space for a little bit of cooling power, and not a lot of airflow, because the fans are not extremely powerful. But it is whisper quiet, so great for running overnight in the event that you had a really hot heat wave and you want to keep your room cool. And the best part, as Waluigi mentioned, it's thermoelectric and does not consume a lot of power, because those little thermoelectric devices run on like 12 volt DC. They do take a decent amount of current. They take like 3 amps for each unit, but it's still way less power than you would be using to run an actual refrigerant-based air conditioner, which takes like 1,500 watts of power, whereas the W&W ProAir Max takes around 60 watts. That is, if you actually count it in 12 instead of 120 volts. So, yeah. It's a great air conditioner to save you money on your electric bills. It may not have quite as much cooling power as a regular air conditioner, but, well, it works. And it may not be as powerful, but it's a great air conditioner for cooling the space without a lot of electricity draw. And it's probably one of W&W's best accomplishments to date. So, I think that's going to do it for this episode of 333 News. I do want to make a note. Over the summer, 333 News is going to resume broadcasting every Sunday, and we may even go into Mario and Luigi's college school year now, because we have this new studio, and we can just bring the green screen with us. So, yeah. So, I am happy to announce we're going to be trying to do 333 News every Sunday from now on once again. We're going to get that back on track, and we're going to continue to upload other videos whenever we, get the motivation to work on them and have time to make videos. So that would include 333 episodes, 333 tunes, and whatever other videos that might show up. Just wanted to make that note. So, with that being said, thank you for watching this week's episode of 333 News, and I will be back next week with some more news. I'll just stay behind the desk while the end screen comes up.